At Autodesk, they make tools to help people with design challenges every day to make anything. For the AEC industry, we are working to strengthen the intersections of processes, collaborators, and technologies. Let's take a look at some of those challenges that affect design decisions today. Double the number of city dwellers are expected in the next 30 years globally, and this will see 200,000 people migrate to cities every day until then. This requires to be built an average of 13,000 buildings a day between now and then. Connected workflows, including 3D design and BIM, can help you address business challenges that you are facing today. You may be able to win new work by meeting new client demands for BIM 3D deliverables and effectively communicating design instant to earn stakeholder buy-in. You will be able to deliver higher quality designs by improving building performance, analysis tools, and using visualizations and VR to experience your designs before they are built. You'll be able to work more efficiently by reducing errors and change orders and improving collaboration with engineers and contractors. And finally, you'll be able to expand your billable and chargeable services by extending service beyond design and into building operations with model maintenance, and recasting your advisory relationship with clients to deliver long-term value. Autodesk Revit is the foundation of Autodesk BIM workflows for architects. Revit supports integrated multidisciplinary design and working between 2D and a 3D environment. And with Revit, you can make design challenges easily. You'll be able to design with intelligent parametric objects, generate floor plans, elevations, sections, and schedules all automatically, and still work with your old AutoCAD as well, and extend models for analysis, visualization, coordination, and collaboration. Autodesk's unique portfolio of BIM and 3D technology supports end-to-end workflows across the building disciplines from the project's conception to completion. And the solution sets work together to provide validation for your most critical design decisions. With Autodesk tools, you can begin BIM and 3D workflows even at the conceptual stage of design. Analysis tools are built right into the BIM authoring application, making it easier to make high-performance building design an integral part of your design process. Let's take a look at a series of tools and workflows optimized for the conceptual design phase. These tools will capture conceptual data and transfer this data throughout the design process. What if you could use the power of computing to rapidly generate multiple design options and find optimal solutions to design challenges? Many architectural firms are embracing computational designs for this purpose. With computational design, you can more rapidly test, iterate, and study numerous design options. This is done using Autodesk Dynamo Studio. Dynamo Studio helps architectural firms gain the benefits of computational design all through a visual logical environment, no programming required. You can work with Dynamo within the Revit environment or untethered from Revit using Dynamo Studio. Dynamo has broad interoperability with other tools for maximum flexibility in implementing Dynamo into your 3D and BIM workflows. Beyond geometric iteration, Dynamo is also incredibly useful for automating repetitive tasks that consume countless hours during the design process. In this example, we can see there are 39 views in the project browser for levels 1 through 40, and the task at hand is to create sheets for these views and place these views on the sheet. A task that may typically take a team member 30 minutes to an hour may be completed in 5 minutes with the click of a button and a reusable Dynamo script. As you can see, Dynamo has been launched from within the Revit add-ins toolbar, and there's a script ready to go for the task at hand. In this case, we are driving the sheet names and numbers with data from Excel, using some clever filtering in a list to specify the views to place the sheets. As we run the script using the manual run process, the Excel sheet opens up while referenced, and Revit and Dynamo work together in the background to complete the task. With enough time for you to get a coffee and come back to your desk, the run is completed within a few minutes later. And we see in Revit that the sheets have been automatically added to the project and views are placed on the sheets. With Autodesk tools, the BIM process starts at the earliest stages of design and carries seamlessly through to further stages of development, avoiding the need for remodeling. You can sketch in 3D, collaborate on concepts as a team, analyze potential building performance, and iterate on designs fluidly. And you can capture your design ideas whenever and wherever they strike on a mobile application for iPad or Android using Format Pro. 3D and BIM-based conceptual design starts in Autodesk Format Pro. You can use Format to develop early concepts in 3D using massing tools, conduct energy studies, and conduct conceptual design reviews with the team or with clients. Once you're ready to take your design further, you can seamlessly transition your format data into Revit using the cloud. In this example, we're looking at working with Format in a desktop environment and importing a 2D sketch from AutoCAD into Format in order to create a 3D massing model using the Format Geometry toolset. You can see how simple it is to sketch the podium in terraforms and extrude them into a massing model. Once the forms are extruded, it is possible to then specify the project location. With the project location set, a map appears in the view and we can adjust the location of the massing to the correct place in space. To further articulate the forms, we can add levels that will translate into Revit levels. You can see how simple it is to import Format Geometry into Revit and continue to develop your design model from schematic design through design development. Beyond the desktop, Format is ready for design on the go with advanced tablet workflow capabilities. Here we can see an iPad Pro and Apple Pencil workflow. Setting location allows you to gain better understanding of a building site's microclimate, such as annual winds and temperature patterns. This also sets the stage for shadow, solar and energy analysis. You can import a scale satellite image to provide an accurate basis for 3D sketching. Format 360 can import a variety of file formats, useful for bringing in site models from other sources. Familiar natural gestures are used to navigate the model, while the Apple Pencil greatly improves the accuracy of 3D sketching. Applying pressure on the pencil locks you into the current axis, so you can use surrounding geometry as a reference. You can use Format 360 to quickly generate and evaluate design options. Custom bitmap materials will allow you to visualize how the building will appear, and powerful analysis tools will allow you to review how to build will interact with the site. You can see how the shadow will affect surrounding buildings and open space. Solar analysis tools will provide insight into the best strategies around shading, facade and even potential for solar panels. Finally, all designs are made in Format 360 can be seamlessly imported into Autodesk Revit. With format data, it seamlessly carried over from concept design to design development and integrates with Revit. You can work in a standard desktop setup for conceptual development driven by architectural sketches. How much of your work is renovation projects? It's easier than ever to implement 3D and BIM on renovation projects. Using BIM on renovation projects allows you to design with greater precision, helping to avoid issues that may arise when 2D design files don't reflect as built conditions. It also speeds the design and documentation process and allows you to provide a more accurate model of as-built conditions to the project and owner for use in operations and maintenance. Autodesk created a powerful and easy to use workflow for reality capture in order to bring you scan to BIM workflow. Autodesk has partnerships with every major hardware vendor, including UAV and drone manufacturers. Recap Pro has been designed for use by someone with no previous experience, so it's very user-friendly. Intelligent cleanup services automatically remove unwanted noise, like a person walking through a room being scanned. With Autodesk Recap, you can create scan to BIM workflows to create elevations, floor plans, and 3D models from scanned data directly in Revit. And once the scanning process has been completed, you can define regions in Procad that can be used to define level, heights, and elevations in Revit. The same scanned data can be used as a reference point to create floor plans. Simply use Revit's intelligent modeling tools to define furniture, walls, doors, and windows, complete with accurate dimensions. You can even add more detail to your designs, such as customized stairs based on scan data that was captured. Here's a look at Recap and with ease which you can work with scan data. After importing your file, it is possible to review the imported data in 3D and push and pull the extents of the scan to ensure that you're working with the most critical and relevant data possible as you prefer for linking for the Revit environment. It's also possible to spot dimensions, points of interest to get a sense of the scale of the building envelope, for example. Once you save your work in Recap, you're able to link the data into Revit with an insert link process and use the data as the basis of your design development. This example shows the completed detailed design model that is based off the point cloud data. You can see the model has been developed for structural accuracy and materials have been considered. At this level of detail and accuracy, you'll be able to explore and understand the 3D and building information model in detail. Now let's take a look at a tool and workflows optimized for the schematic design phase. This tool will capture schematic design and work to validate your design solutions. Autodesk Insight recognizes the long-term environmental impact of buildings. Sustainable design is an imperative for many architectural firms. Autodesk BIM and 3D tools make it easier than ever to incorporate sustainable design decisions even at the earliest stages of designs. The tools also provide a mechanism for architects to work with owners to better monitor building performance. HOK, for example, is pursuing a net zero carbon design portfolio by 2030. Autodesk Insight empowers HOK's architects to model the energy performance impact of design decisions early and often. Revit includes direct access to building performance analysis using Autodesk Insight. With the push of a button, you can send your Revit model to the cloud for analysis. Results are quickly returned in a visual, easy-to-read format, making it easy to identify opportunities to improve your design. Autodesk Insight helps you discover a fast, intuitive, outcome-driven guide to better building energy and environmental performance throughout the building lifecycle. Insight enhances Revit and enables you to visualize and interact with key performance indicators, benchmarks, factors, ranges, and specifications, with real-time cause and effect feedback to guide you towards better outcomes. Once analysis is finished, you access this in Autodesk Insight, where you can change design options for better performance. We're able to review benchmark data, orientation data, and window glazing performance via window wall ratios. For each data point, it is possible to interact with the data and adjust ranges for lighting efficiency or for daylighting and occupancy controls. You can see the analysis update as you toggle between the various data points. Let's take a look at workflows optimized for the design development phase. This tool will capture design development data and prepare you for high-level client presentations. Using 3D Studio Max, you can take in your Revit model directly into the 3D Max environment and create photorealistic images, still images, and 3D interactive virtual reality models. BIM allows you to better coordinate your designs with the extended project team using tools like Autodesk Navisworks Manage. Navisworks Manage allows you to combine design and construction files from various formats into a holistic model for project review, helping you to resolve clashes and errors before construction begins. Navisworks reads native Revit files, allowing you to move data between applications fluidly. You can use Navisworks to combine Revit files across the project and incorporate files from many other common file formats. Once your files are in Navisworks, you have several features for working with the data. The most commonly known feature of Navisworks is clash detection and model coordination. With this feature, you can anticipate and reduce potential clash and interference problems before construction, minimizing expensive delays and rework. A powerful benefit of Navisworks is the aggregation of data into a single model. With this, you can combine design and construction data into a single model using model publishing data and model aggregation tools. You can also use Navisworks for model simulation and animation, where you'll be able to animate and interact with objects for better model simulation. Today's estimating processes rely heavily on 2D documentation and manual counting of project elements and components, which can be prone to error and very time consuming. Leveraging a model-based workflow for quantification can reduce the time it takes to generate project quantities and enables workflows for adding value to construction information to project elements during the process. Here we can see how the Autodesk solution provides several ways to gain access to the quantity information early in the planning process. By leveraging tools directly from Revit and Navisworks, we can quickly get a high-level understanding of the project quantities. Schedules or tables of data built from the 3D model created by the designer can be used by adding counts and totals. Or a custom table can be generated on the fly to give you feedback and quantities from the model information immediately. Here we are working with item and resource catalog information to classify the model elements further than the model authoring tools can. With the catalogs available, it is possible to quantify the model using intuitive tools in Navisworks. Quantification Workbook is a central location to manage quantities within the model. Finally, let's take a look at a series of tools and workflow optimized in the construction documentation phase. Cloud-based collaboration tools are enabling design teams to work in new ways on BIM and 3D projects. By centralizing project data in the cloud, architectural firms can accelerate design delivery by enabling teams in multiple offices. In addition, this technology makes it easier for architectural firms to work fluidly. Autodesk's solution for cloud-based design collaboration is referred to as BIM 360 at a high level. This encompasses several cloud collaboration tool sets. One part of BIM 360 is highly relevant to the AEC community is BIM 360 Design. Here's a project homepage in BIM 360 Design displaying the current relevant data. There are several modules within BIM 360 Design that greatly enhance collaboration, such as document management. where you're able to organize data in your custom folder structure for architects, engineers, consultants, and more. Easily review files and models in the cloud through the BIM 360 Design web interface. You're able to seamlessly navigate through the space and review construction conditions in real time. During virtual inspection, issues can be noted in the cloud model and shared with the team for review. This directly integrates with Revit and your 3D model. You can realize the unique benefits of Autodesk Architecture, Engineering and Construction Collection through all stages of the building design processes. We've seen a number of Autodesk 3D and BIM tools and workflows today, which are all part of a broader portfolio for architecture. As you've seen and heard, Autodesk has great breadth and depth of BIM solutions together fluidly to give you a seamless connection workflow. Another benefit of Autodesk portfolio is the way we offer access to the tools. This product you see in the top half of this slide are all part of a single solution offering called the AEC Collection. The AEC Collection is the best way to access Autodesk BIM portfolio. Along with the specific tools in the AEC Collection, there are several other reasons to consider subscribing. You get great value, you have more flexibility in choice with both monthly, annual and multi-year subscriptions, and it provides simplicity as well for you to be able to access all of your software in one place.